to the cross sign. Okay? November 4, 2023. Siki, today's section is called Coming Back to Life.
I'm going to choose where I'm going to read.
Okay.
I'm going to read this and this, and this, and I'm going to read, and you're going to read this. I'm going from, okay?
If you want a minus sentence, you got to read the whole page. If you read from, that's 6 sentences. Okay? If you want a minus sentence, the whole page from make all the way down.
Okay.
Okay? And, Siki, and you got to answer question too. Yeah. Okay?
Okay, what words that people understand?
No, that's yesterday's. Today's is Coming Back to Life. And November 4. Siki, this is from 1 Corinthians 15. Who wrote 1 Corinthians?
Paul.
Who, what kind of, is it a poem, like Psalms, or what is it? Is it history, like 1 Kings?
History. Like 1 Kings? Poem.
Or is it a letter?
A letter.
Who's the letter to? Who did Paul write the letter to?
Corinth, the people who was in Corinth.
The church in Corinth,
Yeah.
the believers, okay? The believers in Corinth. Okay, 1 Corinthians 15. Paul wrote, I want to help you remember the good news about Jesus. I told you about it. You believed it. I taught you the most important thing I ever learned. Jesus died for our sins. It happened just like God's word said it would. He was put in a grave. He came back to life on the 3rd day. When did Jesus come back to life, Siki? What day?
And the 3rd day.
Jesus let Peter see him. Then the rest of Jesus' special friends saw him. After that, Jesus came to more than 500 friends at the same time. Most of them are still alive.
Oh, why?
But some of them have died. Who died? Who are these people? Some died, most are still alive. How many? How many people is he talking about, first of all?
Altogether, I think,
I'm going to read again, and then you answer properly.
One more answer.
Okay, I'm going to read the paragraph again. You answer properly.
You wanted the foolishness for that?
Jesus let Peter see him when he rose. What day did he rise?
In the 3rd.
Jesus died on the cross. He rose on the 3rd day.
Yeah.
When he rose to life, he let Peter see him. Then the rest of Jesus' special friends saw him. After that, Jesus came to more than 500 friends at the same time. Most of them are still alive, but some of them have died. Okay? How many people are we talking about in this paragraph?
500.
Okay? And what's special about those 500? Why is Paul writing about those?
Because some died and some are still
Some died, some are still alive, but why is he talking about them?
Because if God has Jesus had 500 going to them, instead he's going to the special friend.
Zeke, listen. Put this in your mind. Okay, listen very closely. Jesus rose on the 3rd day.
Yeah.
And then before he went back to heaven, about 500 people saw him. They saw him alive before he went back to heaven. Do you understand? So what's special about those 500 that Paul's talking about?
500 people saw Jesus going back to heaven.
No, they saw him alive on the earth before he went back to heaven. They saw him. Okay? They're the witnesses.
Before.
Okay. Paul goes on to write, Jesus let James see him. Then all the apostles saw him. Last of all, he let me see him too. I was like a person who was born later. Okay? When did Paul see Jesus?
Born later.
Yeah. Remember, after Jesus went to heaven, okay? Paul was traveling on a road. What's Paul's name before it was Paul?
Saul.
Okay? When Paul was Saul, what did he do?
He was bad.
Yeah, he was very bad. He used to kill the Christians. Okay? And then he was traveling on a road, and Jesus showed himself to him. And he said, Saul, Saul, why are you hurting me? Okay? Jesus showed himself to Saul. And then Saul said, you know what, I'm sorry. He had a conversion, and then he became Paul, Ziki. And he taught about Jesus, and now he's writing a letter. Paul wrote, I'm not an important apostle. I really shouldn't even be called an apostle. That's because I used to hurt Jesus' followers. He has a lot of guilt, Ziki, when he used to hurt Jesus' followers. But I am what I am because of God's kind love. Okay? He's grateful to God for saving him, Ziki, from that lifestyle. God's kind love changed me. I worked hard, but it wasn't me. It was God's kind love that was with me. Okay? What changed Paul, Ziki? When he was Saul, what changed him?
To Paul.
What changed him to Paul? What was it? Paul just wrote about it.
God. Right?
He wrote that God's kind love
God.
changed him. Remember yesterday we wrote the most important thing is love. He's saying God's kind love is what changed him. Okay? He took away that anger in his heart. We told you Jesus came back to life again. What if Jesus didn't come back to life? Then our teaching is good for nothing. Your faith is good for nothing. What's more, we are lying about God. He's saying if Jesus did not come back to life, everything he's saying has no relevance. It's not true. Okay? But he's saying it is true. 500 people saw Jesus. He's saying he saw Jesus. Okay? It's true. Jesus came back to life. Paul wrote, what if dead people don't live again? Then God didn't make Jesus live again. What if Jesus isn't alive? Then you're still lost in your sins. What if we have hope just in this life? Then people should feel more sorry for us than for anybody. But Jesus really has come back to life. He was the first to die and come back to life forever. Jesus lives, so he will come back again. His followers will come back to life too. Then the end will come. Jesus will get rid of every other power. He will be in charge until he controls all his enemies. The last enemy he will get rid of is death. Then Jesus will give the kingdom to God the Father. Siki, who's the last enemy that Jesus is going to get rid of on earth?
Death. Why is he going to get rid of death?
Death is an enemy, Ziki. We die, that's sad. Remember Grandma Sarah died? And that was so sad for us? Okay. Auntie Mimi, remember? Yeah, remember she died? And our nephew in Philippines? Yeah, he died too, Ziki. You never got to meet him. But Jesus is going to conquer that. That's the last enemy. Jesus is going to conquer death. Then Jesus will give you the kingdom. Then Jesus will give the kingdom to God the Father. God will be in charge of everything. What if dead people don't come back to life? Then some people say, let's eat and drink as much as we want. Tomorrow we'll just die.
Oh no.
Don't believe a lie like that. Bad friends mess up the good in you. What lie aren't we supposed to believe, Ziki? That Paul wrote about in this paragraph.
Drinking and eating.
Let's not drink and eat as much as we want, thinking, oh, we only have this life, we might as well be foolish. No, Paul said that's not true. Okay? Don't believe a lie like that. Bad friends mess up the good in you. Wake up and think. Stop sinning. Some people don't even know who God is. Someone may ask, how do dead people come back to life? What kind of body will they have? That's silly, Paul said. A seed you plant has to die first. Then it comes back to life. God gives it the plant's body. He planned for it. He gives each kind of seed its own plant's body. Okay? What kind of body do seeds get?
The dead body, right?
Okay? A seed is dead.
Yeah.
It has to die. It gets planted in the ground, and then it gets its own plant body. Okay? That's what Paul's saying. That's what we're like. Okay? We die, we get planted in the ground, and after we're dead, God breathes life into us, and we have our own spiritual body.
Are you going to go bury in the ground? I'm going to bury you in the ground or in the mausoleum. Mausoleum.
You're gonna bury Mama and I in the ground.
But,
Probably in the ground. Not mausoleum, like Ate Mimi, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ate Mimi
wait.
got buried in the mausoleum.
But wait, you are going to live like 116, but you're going to still be alive. But Mama is going to die by 100.
No, Mama and I are gonna go to Papa God together, like hand in hand.
How about you, Mia?
You'll still be here with your family, and then you put Mama and I in the ground, and then when Jesus comes back, He'll raise us all up, and we'll be reunited. Yeah. But you'll have your wifey and your kids, and you go and you put us in the ground, and then you celebrate like, oh, Dada, thank you, Dada and Mama, for raising me properly, and now I have this family because you raised me properly. Okay? It's a time of celebration. Okay? And then we go in the ground, and then when Jesus comes back, we're all reunited.
What's reunited?
We come back to life. But remember, in the meantime, Dad is with you. Okay? This moment right here, that's in your mind. That's in your memory. So when Dada goes in the ground, when you put Dada in the ground, I'm still with you in your mind, in your memory. Okay? As you're raising your kids, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what Dada taught me. Or by then, your grandkids. Okay? I'll be with you, baby. And Jesus is with you. And we'll be reunited someday. Okay? Does that answer your question?
Look at this. Look at this. Dada. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Is that a sugar tree?
Yeah.
A crayon sugar tree. Okay, listen, we're gonna finish reading. Someone may ask, how do dead people come back to life? Oh, we already read that. Remember, the plant seed has to die, and then it comes back as a new plant. The plant body that God wanted it to have. Paul wrote, all bodies are not the same. People have one kind of body. Animals have another kind of body. Birds have another kind. Fish have another kind. Paul wrote there are heavenly bodies. There are earthly bodies. heavenly body have one kind of beauty. Earthly bodies have another kind of beauty. The sun has one kind of beauty. The moon has another kind. The stars have another kind. Even stars are different from Earth, from each other, and how they shine. How are stars different from each other, Siki?
The stars because they're different than animals and.
You're right, they're different than animals. How did Paul say they were different specifically? Okay, I'm going to read it again. Okay, you're right, stars are very different from animals. They have their own kind of body. Even stars are different from each other, though, in how they shine. Yeah, stars are different in how they shine, Paul wrote.
But sun shines like a star too. Sun.
The sun is a star. That's our star. Okay? The stars that we see, they're far away. Okay? To the people, to the planets who are close to those stars that we see, that's their sun, Ziki. But they're two different stars, and so yeah, according to Paul, they shine differently.
Chicka boom boom.
There are heavenly bodies, Paul wrote. There are earthly bodies. Heavenly bodies have one kind of beauty. Earthly bodies have another kind.
Nice.
Okay, and then he wrote, even stars are different from each other in how they shine. Come back to life. Coming back to life will be the same way. The body will die one day, but it will come back alive again. After that, it will never die. What's going to happen after our bodies come back alive again? What did Paul say?
They will stay here.
That's not what Paul said. Listen to what Paul said. Coming back to life will be the same way. Okay? He's saying there's many different kind of bodies, and when we come back, that's a different body than we had when we died. The body will die one day, but it will come back alive again. After it comes back alive, Paul wrote, it will never die. So what happens after our body comes back alive that Paul wrote, Ziki?
They will be different than we die.
It'll be different? And what's the last thing that he said in that paragraph? Here, I'm going to read it one more time. Listen very closely. The body will die one day, but it will come back alive again. After that, it will never die. What's going to happen after our bodies come back alive again, Ziki? Ziki, listen very closely. Dad is going to read it one more time, okay? Okay. Paul wrote, okay, I'm going to go back and read the whole thing, and you got to listen very closely. The last thing Paul says that's going to happen to our bodies. The body will die one day, but it will come back alive again. After that, it will never die.
It will never die.
Okay, Paul wrote, after our bodies come back alive again, they will never die. Before it dies, the body grows like a plant. It's not very important. After it dies, it comes back to life, showing God's power. Paul's saying we're going to have a heavenly body. And remember, the heavenly bodies are different than the earthly bodies. Before it dies, it's weak. Okay? When it comes back to life, it is strong. Okay? We have weak bodies, Siki. Remember, Dada's eyes were weak, and then I had to have surgery to have my eyes fixed. We all have problems, and we have to go to the doctor to have them fixed. I have to go to the doctor to have this pump fixed. He said our heavenly bodies won't be like that, Siki. They're going to be strong. Before it dies, it is a human body. When it comes back, it's a spirit body. Human bodies can't get into God's kingdom. Things that die don't fit where things never die. Okay? Our bodies are going to die, Ziki. That's not going to fit in heaven where things that never die are. Listen, I'm telling you a mystery. We won't all die, but we will all be changed. We'll be changed in a flash, as quick as a wink. It will happen when the last horn sounds.
That's the horn.
What's going to happen when the horn sounds, Ziki?
It's going to happen again.
No, something's going to happen when the horn sounds, according to Paul. Okay? Paul's saying when Jesus comes back, there's going to be people still alive on the earth. But in a flash, they're all going to be changed. Because remember, he said the people who died, they're going to come back with spiritual bodies. Well, what about the people who are still alive? Okay? Paul said they can't get into heaven with human bodies that die. But he's saying in a flash, they'll all be changed to spiritual bodies. Okay? All the people of God left on the earth. The horn will play. Then dead people will come back to life.
Nice.
They'll never die again. What's going to happen when the horn plays in this paragraph, according to Paul? The horn plays, and what's going to happen in this paragraph? What did Paul just say? Oh, now what happens?
The people who died, they're going to come back to life.
That's right. Okay? What happens before the people who died come back to life?
Huh?
Okay? Horn's going to play, something's going to happen, and then the people are going to come back to life. What happens before the people come back to life? Okay? It's something that happens to all the people who are alive.
They die.
No, all the people who are alive, they die. They're changed from earthly bodies that die into spirit bodies. Okay? They're changed, and then after that, that's the male.
I want to see.
Yeah, that's the mailman.
Can
After
you
that,
tell me?
then the dead in Christ will rise, Paul says. The horn will play. Dead people will come back to life again. They'll never die again. People who are alive will be changed. Things that die must become things that never die. What do things that die become, Ziki? After the horn sounds.
They're going to die right before.
Our bodies are going to die, Ziki. Paul says after the horn sounds, our human bodies will become spirit bodies that never die. Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
When that happens, Isaiah's words will come true. Listen to what your friend Isaiah said. Okay? We have won over death. Hosea said it this way. Ziki, what did Isaiah say?
What?
Put the cars away, son. Focus. Okay? I'm going to read it again. You need to answer. Okay? If you miss it this time, we add 3 sentences. Paul's saying after the horn sounds, he's saying when that happens, that is the horn sounds. Isaiah's words will come true. Here's Isaiah's words. We have won over death. Hosea said it this way. Okay? What were Isaiah's words in this paragraph?
Who will come to death?
Okay, that's close. We have won over death. Isaiah predicted that all the way back when we read Isaiah. Okay? We have won over death. Hosea, remember the prophet Hosea, Ziki?
Yeah.
And the prophets? Do you want to look at the prophets real quick?
Yep.
Come on, let's look at the prophets.
Okay. Run.
Who was first, Hosea or Isaiah?
Elijah. I don't know. I think
Who was first, Hosea or Isaiah?
this one.
Hosea was before Isaiah. Okay? What did Isaiah say in that paragraph that we just read?
We are one of.
I want you to read it. Not we are one. Okay? This is the other kind of one. We
have won over death.
won, not lost, like won. We won over death. Hosea said it this way. Death?
You know, I read it. Hosea said it this way. That's what did you win?
What did death win?
Bad.
No. After the horn sounds, death didn't win. Because remember, this whole section is the last enemy Jesus conquered is death.
Okay.
Okay? And Paul's just giving examples.
Okay.
Death hurts because of sin. Why does death hurt, Suki?
Because of sin.
Sin has power. That's because the law says we're in trouble if we sin. But thank God, Jesus took our place when he died for us. So we don't have to get in trouble. Jesus helps us win over sin. Okay, why did Jesus die for us, Ezekiel?
Because we are going to win over sin.
Jesus took our place.
Yeah.
Okay? The penalty for sin is death.
Okay,
Jesus died
Dad.
for us.
Okay, Dad.
Okay?
Dad. Okay, Dad.
Jesus took our place, right? Stay with Jesus. Don't let anything move you away.
Okay.
Always do your best work for the Lord.
Okay, Dada.
What are you going to always do, Ziki? Okay, say it properly. Say it properly. Don't mock it, son. Okay?
Best work.
You're going to do your best work for Jesus. That's right. Always do your best work for the Lord. You know that none of the work you do for him is for nothing. Choosing how much to give. This is from 1 Corinthians 16,
Okay.
Ezekiel.
Okay.
What chapter is this from? I just said it, son. Listen next time.
How much to give?
What chapter is it from? 1 Corinthians what?
For 1 Corinthians, Paul. First,
Read it for yourself. What chapter is it from? Remember? Chapter, verse. What chapter is it from?
Paul.
Siki, this is the chapter right there.
1.
No, that's the verses. Just the chapter is 16. Okay? It's from 1 Corinthians 16. 16 is the chapter, son.
Okay, Dada. Read it out loud for Mom.
Paul wrote, now let's talk about giving money for God's people. Each person should give some of his money. Do it on the first day of each week. People can choose how much to give. They can choose by looking how much money they make.
Okay.
Paul wrote, save some money. Then you'll have it ready when I come. Is Dog gonna read?
Yeah.
Paul wrote, okay, move Dog, I can't see.
Doctor's
I'll write letters to God's people in Jerusalem. Choose some men to take the letters and the money. They can take it to Jerusalem as a gift. I might go too, if it seems like I should. Then I'll come back to see you. I might even stay all winter. That way, you can help me get ready for my next trip. Where is Paul talking about traveling to in this paragraph? What city?
Everyone. Corinth.
You weren't listening to. Okay? Get it right this time. Otherwise we add sentence. Okay? Next time you miss on the first time, okay? 2 more sentence. Okay? Get it right this time. Okay, this is our second reading. It's going to be 3 sentences if you don't get it right. Paul wrote, save some money. Then you'll have it ready when I come. Okay? When he comes to the city we're going to talk about. Okay, I'm going to wait. You're going to listen and tell me. Okay? He's talking about traveling somewhere. I'll write letters to God's people in Jerusalem. Choose some men to take the letters and money. They can take it to Jerusalem as a gift. You know what, Ziki? My question was, where's Paul traveling to?
Jerusalem.
You were right when you said it's Corinth. He's going to write letters to Jerusalem. He's actually traveling to Corinth, though. You were right to begin with.
So no sentences.
Yeah, you're right. You had the right answer. Okay.
Hey,
He's writing a letter
zero
to Jerusalem, though.
0 sentences.
No, that's separate, son. Okay, you
Zero.
got to listen and read properly.
Not 0 sentences.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. You owe mom and dad a 6 right now. Let's see how you do.
I do not.
Okay, listen very carefully. It's almost
Okay.
done with Dada's reading. Okay,
Okay.
you need to answer this correct the
Okay,
first time.
said dog, dog. Okay, said dog, dog. I'm going to read after you.
Paul wrote, I'll stay here in Ephesus until the holiday of weeks. What city is Paul writing his letter from right now, Ziki?
Corinth.
No, he's writing it to Corinth.
Yeah.
Okay, where is he at? He's saying, I'll stay here in... Focus your brain, son. Listen, okay? This is the last paragraph of data. You really need to focus and get it right.
Okay.
Paul wrote, I'll stay here in Ephesus until the holiday of weeks. Okay? Where is Paul right now? Where's he writing the letter from?
Ephesus. Ephesus.
Okay? How long is he going to stay in Ephesus for?
2 weeks.
Until the holiday of weeks, it's called. Okay, listen very carefully. Dad is going to ask a question. It's possible for me to do some good work here. Where's here, Ziki?
Here.
He's saying it's possible to do some good work here. Where is here? What's he talking about?
In
He's saying, I'm going to do in Ephesus, exactly. It's like a door that's open for me, but many people are against me. Timothy may come to see you. Who's going to come see him, Zeke? Yeah. Okay, it's your turn to read, son. Okay, hurry up and wee-wee. Wash hands, make bubbles. And then it's your turn to read.
Hey, can I post the window?
Huh?
Post the window.
Oh, after we're done reading. Because there's light. That's my light.
In the garage?
Huh?
Can you feed him in the garage? I'll be doing his foods.
Of course.
Have to shower.
Is it time already for lunch?
It's almost slow. You have some watermelon. Do I want watermelon?
No. Fasting until tomorrow. Yeah, just save it till tomorrow.
Ziggy, hurry up in there. No. Are you doing foolishness in there again? Yeah, we'll just watch movie.
In the garage. I like it.
In the house, just in the garage.
Yeah, I want to there's those snap circuits. I want to sort some out so I can start using those. He's really at a good age, but there's so many of them. They're all together. I'm going to separate them. Okay, this book goes with these right here,
Let's go to Denise first.
so we can use them properly. Yeah, after the church.
Denise, alright. Listen.
Chica.
I like it.
Go. Finish.
Okay, read properly and answer a question. I want you to understand what you're reading, okay? Come on.
Okay, how many team, how many, oh my goodness, look how many,
Ziki,
35.
don't do that, baby.
35,
Okay.
I'm just showing you.
You don't have to show me. Just tell Dada next time, son. Come on.
Because you don't, I just want
No, I
you
believe you.
to
Just tell me next time, okay?
Okay.
Here, come on.
Okay, make sure he doesn't worry about anything. He is doing God's work just like I am. Why?
Who's he?
Who's he?
Who's he? Make sure he doesn't worry about anything. Who'd we talk about before you went to the comfort room? No. Who's coming there to Corinth before Paul?
Me.
No.
Comforter. Who's coming?
Before you went to the comfort room, Dad asked a question and you knew the proper answer. Who was it?
Timothy.
Timothy. Okay? Make sure he doesn't worry about anything. Who's he?
He? Timothy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna read. I'm done. He just read fast.
You have to read it out loud. Ziki has to read, not baby dog. This is baby dog's section right here. This is
Okay.
Ziki's section.
This is Baby Dog.
Okay?
Read the next
Do it
page,
properly.
wait.
It's your turn, son.
Done. That's a long section for him.
Focus your mind. Don't miss anything, and we can minus some sentence. Come on.
Okay, all the sentence.
Okay? Let's see how well you do.
Okay. Okay. I just read make
He.
everybody.
Go back to he.
No, I just read that because
Oh, you don't want your sentence minus?
he is doing God's work, just like I am. Everybody should welcome him. Then send him on his way. Why did he say that?
Okay, welcome him. Say, hey, come on, Timothy, welcome. It's good to see you. And when he's done, when he's ready to go, okay, you can go now. Like, don't keep him here longer than in Corinth, longer than he needs to be there. Okay, come on, keep reading.
Okay. He can come back to me.
Paul's just saying Timothy's going to be there a short time. Yeah, and then he needs to come back. Okay?
Cheese.
Keep reading, son.
I'm gonna check what. It is 38.
Okay, keep reading.
I
Come on.
didn't show you. You will.
Okay. You don't need to check till you're done. Read your whole section.
Let me tell you about apostles.
No. Who is that? That's someone's name that works with Paul. Sound it out, son. It's not apostles. Okay?
Apollos.
Uh,
Apollos.
Apollos. How many syllables? 3 syllables.
Who's
Okay?
Apollos?
That's one of the men who works with Paul. Timothy's one. Apollos is one. Okay? Paul has different friends he works with. Apollos, that's one of his friends that he works with. Okay? He's saying, let me tell you about Apollos. Keep reading about Apollos. Let's find out
Timothy.
what Apollos did.
I'm Timothy.
No more Timothy. It's
You're
about Apollos now.
Both of us are Timothy.
Okay, Ziki, Dada, or Timothy? Who's Apollos? Is Mama Apollos?
No.
Baby dog?
She's Timothy, and this is Timothy. All of us are Timothy.
Okay, let's read about Apollos, son. Come on.
He loved me, so he lifted me up.
Okay, come on.
He ate the Bible. Oh, that's not nice.
That's not foods. Okay, come on.
Hey, Doctor, that's not food.
Ziki, focus your mind. Finish this whole thing. You understand? Come on.
Okay, let me tell you about Apollos. I'm trying to get him to go and see you. He will go some.
But, Ziki,
but
stop skipping.
He didn't want to go right now. Why he said that?
It doesn't say why. He just said, oh, I don't want to go, Paul. That's it. And Paul's letting him know, oh, Apollos can't go there because he didn't want to go right now. Okay?
He will go some other time when he can. Why he said that?
Okay? Apollos will be there some other time. Maybe he had a problem with his family or something. He couldn't go. He didn't want to go right then. Okay, keep reading. Come on.
Okay, so
You really don't want a minus sentence, do you? Focus your mind the whole
keep
rest.
strong faith. Be brave. Be strong. Do everything with love. Why he said it?
Do everything with love, just like the last reading from yesterday.
Okay.
Okay? Love is most important. Come on.
Where?
Ziki.
The family of
Stephanus, yeah?
Stephanus. Who's Stephanus?
We're going to find out. Keep reading so we find
No,
out.
it's Stephanus. We are reading.
We haven't heard about Stephanus yet. So we have to read to find out who this man is.
Wait a minute.
Ziki, we have not read about Stephanus. Okay? It was other people. Let's find out about Stephanus. Let's keep reading. Stephen. Stephen is someone different than Stephanus. What happened to Stephen?
He got in the jail, said dog. He got in the jail.
Is Stephen still alive? No. How did he die?
Because they were bad. He didn't say dog.
How did Stephen die?
Because the people took him to the jail.
No, they threw something at him. What did they throw at him?
A stone at him.
The stones. That's how he died. Okay? They threw stones at him. He died. It was very sad. Okay, keep reading about Stephanus. This is not Stephen, Ziki. It's Stephanus. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, are you going to finish? 7 sentence.
No.
Okay? No more foolishness, son. Keep reading. Come on.
Ow. I cannot even get in your lap.
Okay? It's 7 sentence. Should we go 8 sentence? Okay? Ziki, this is really not a minus sentence
I
reading.
want mine.
Okay?
No, you're not.
It's too late, son.
The
That ship
family
sailed.
Foolishness.
of Stephanus was the first to follow Jesus in Greek. Why?
Read it again. What's that word?
Greece.
Greece. Okay, who's Stephanus?
From Greece.
Yeah, his family was the first to follow Jesus in Greece. That's who Stephanus was. Now we know who Stephanus is. Okay? Sounds like Stephen, but it's Stephanus. His family was the first to follow Jesus in Greece. No. Okay? It's going to be plus, baby, if you don't read properly.
I'm going to read properly.
Come on.
Then
They
help God's people. I hope you will let them lead you. Follow everyone who is hard at work for God. I was glad when Stephanus came with 2 other men. They gave me what you couldn't give me. They made my spirit feel new again. We should listen to men like them.
Okay, what did Stephanus and the 2 other men do for Paul that he wrote about in this paragraph?
We should listen about these men.
He said to listen to him, but how did they make him feel?
Better.
Better. Paul wrote he made them feel new again. Yeah, new is definitely better. Okay? Come on.
Okay, Jesus' followers in Isaiah.
Read it properly. What is that word?
Isaiah. Asia.
Exactly.
Who's Asia? That's the man in Corinth.
Okay? Asia. That's a continent. Okay? Remember, there's Europe, there's Asia, there's North America. Paul's saying the people in Asia. He has a message. What's the message from the people in Asia? Okay, come on. It's 7. Don't go 8. Focus your mind. No. No more minus, son. Yeah, because you didn't focus properly, baby. 8. Okay? 8 now. Okay? Focus your mind so it's not even more. Come on. Okay? Siki, you can't read. I can't see. You have to position dog so both can see. That's why we didn't minus, Siki. Too much playing around. 9. Okay? Don't ask again, son. Come on.
Say hello.
Come on.
Hello.
Jesus' followers in Asia say hello. Okay? He's saying the people who believe in Jesus in Asia say hello to people in Corinth. Okay? Corinth is in Europe. Okay? He's saying the people in Asia say hi. Okay? Just like if we're talking to Ate Jackie, maybe she'll say, oh, Ate Tammy says hi, if she saw Ate Tammy. He's saying the people in Asia say hi. Remember them, Aquila and Priscilla? Who's the husband? Who's the wifey? And what's the message from Aquila and Priscilla?
Hello in the Lord.
A warm hello in the Lord. Yep. So
you all of God's people who meet at their house, God's people here say hello, tell each other hello with a godly kiss. I'm writing this hello with my own hand and send my love to all of you in Jesus. Yes, amen. From Paul and
Sosthenes.
Followers of Jesus.
Okay, last question. Okay? When Paul's writing in his own hand, how's that different than the other writing? Okay?
That is smaller, different one.
Paul's own hand is bigger or smaller?
I think it's smaller. Big?
It's big, remember? It's really big. Okay? We read that in Thessalonians. That when he writes with his own hand, it's really big because he can't see properly. Okay? Who's writing in the rest of it? How does that take place? Remember, he's talking, someone else is writing for him while he's talking. And sometimes Paul grabs the pen and he writes with his own hand. Stuff that's really important, Paul says, give me the pen, I want to write this with my own hand. Okay? So what was it that's really important that Paul wrote with his own hand? Okay? Right here. God. Read it, son. God's people.
God's people here say hello, tell each other hello with a godly kiss.
Okay, wait.
Oh, I'm writing this hello with my own hand.
So what's the big important message that Paul said, give me the pen, this is important, I want to write this. What's the message he wanted to tell them that's so important?
God's people here say hello. Tell each other hello with a godly kiss.
Exactly. Tell each other hello with a godly kiss. Love each other. That's what Paul's saying. Saying this is very important. Tell each other hello with a godly kiss.
I send my love to all of you in Jesus. Yes, amen. From Paul and Sosthenes,
That's a new one. We haven't heard of that person.
followers of Jesus.
Paul and Sosthenes, they're followers of Jesus. Yeah, Sosthenes, he's new. He's one of Paul's friends. Okay, do you have a question? Do you have a question? No? How many sentences do you have? 8. Okay. Wait, what are you going to do next time so you don't have so many? Okay. What are you going to do next time Zeke, so you don't have so many?
Foolishness.
Okay. Focus your mind, no foolishness. Okay.
Pick this up.
Go. Stop the camera and do your sentence, okay? And then we'll go to the garage.
It's 51 already.
Okay, stop it. Stop the cameras.